honored guests. Thank you for coming to our 9 Lessons and Carols this year, 2021. Thank you for your support. As you probably have realized, we missed last year's 2020 9 Lessons and Carols because of the COVID pandemic. So we are about to begin, but let me just take you through some pre-event announcements and some of the things that you might want to bear in mind. Yes? Firstly, I would like to assure you that all the singers in the choir tonight, this evening that you're listening to, have been doubly vaccinated, and I have made them do a COVID test yesterday and today, and I'm happy to report that all of us are fully negative, no COVID. So this is just to assure you, that we are trying our best to minimize the risk of transmission. Yeah. Now, we will be singing with our masks throughout. As singers, that's a really horrible thing to do, and we get breathless, and there are things that we can't do normally when we are wearing our masks. So I hope that you would forgive us if there are any mispronunciation of words, or if the words come out a little bit unclear. We hope that you would be able to understand the English carols that we sing and we bring to you. There will be carols in German, and there is a contingent of Germans here with us this evening. So I hope that our German will come out correctly as well. We are also singing in Czech, in Latin. Nobody understands Latin, so it doesn't matter anyway. We're singing in Czech. It's a children's song, and it's got a lot of la-la-las and a lot of funny noises that you make when you want to imitate the sound of drums and violins. Yeah? So if you don't understand that, it doesn't matter. We'll just blame it on the masks. Yeah? We'll also be singing in Swedish and in Finnish. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if there are any Finnish or Swedish speakers here. I just beg your forgiveness if you can't hear the words quite clearly, because of the mask. So speaking of masks, while we are singing with our masks on throughout, I would like to urge you also that you share in our misery and keep your mask on throughout the entire event. All right, please don't take off your mask unless you feel comfortable. If you are a leader, you want to do that when you come up here, that's fine. Yeah. Please do remember to maintain physical and social distancing of at least 1 meter apart from one another. That is according to the SOPs given to us. We are very, very sorry that we are not serving mulled wine and mince pies today. Oh, I hear a loud groan. I know it's a tradition that we do it. We have been doing it ever since our first 9 Lessons and Carols. Well, maybe not our first 9 Lessons and Carols, but subsequently. And it's a very much beloved tradition. And our mulled wine and mince pies are really, really famous. So we hope that next year we would be able to do so when the situation permits us. Okay. Now, the programs have already been given to you. You should get one on your seat. There are 4 congregational carols that we invite you to sing along. But this year, you don't have to stand up, all right? Don't stand up for the carols until you reach the 9th lesson, when we would all have to stand, and then you would sing the last carol standing up, and that would be "O Come, O Ye Faithful." But for the rest of it, you can sit down, okay? Now, CCM, the Council of Churches Malaysia, has placed a donation box on the outside. If you feel so moved after these 9 Lessons and Carols to contribute a small donation to CCM, please do so as you exit. Yeah, CCM during the lockdown and the MCO have been involved in helping many people within this vicinity, in this community. People who are poor, people who are displaced, people who have lost their jobs because of the pandemic, and they've been giving out food packages, care packages. I'll leave Reverend Hermen, if he wants to explain to you, to speak about that later. But for the time being, if you would like to give something, you can do so. But there is no compulsion, okay? There's no force in doing that, okay? So I think that's all I have to say for now. I wish you an enjoyable evening with a spiritual, Christ-centered inspiration of hope, peace, joy and love. And I will speak again with you just before the post-meet hymn. Thank you. We will begin.